Your goal today is I can use Pythagorean theorem to solve for missing legs of a triangle. So we've talked about Pythagorean theorem and we used it to identify the missing side of a triangle. Pythagorean theorem is a to the power 2 plus b to the power 2 is equal to c to the power 2. Each side of a triangle is labeled. This side would be a, this side would be b, and always across from the right angle, this little square down here, this side is always c. Now, where A and B are called legs. And they're called legs because they are the pieces that form the right angle. So here's A, here's B. Notice that where they meet, they kind of make this L that has this right angle. So let's go ahead and use red and blue, a good color addition here. Those make purple. So in examples that we looked at like this, where we've had 6 then, fix this up, 6 to the power 2 plus 8 to the power 2 is then equal to c to the power 2. So what we've done here is that we have taken a regular triangle and used the Pythagorean theorem to identify the missing side c and keep it alone on the equals here. So I can add these together, right? 6 squared is 36. 8 squared is 64. And that's equal to c squared. This is, again, is just review of what we've already done. Could then add those together and get 100, which is equal to c squared. Square root both sides and get 10 is equal to c. So I know that this missing side here is 10. So that is using the Pythagorean theorem to find the hypotenuse. But what if one of the sides is missing is not the hypotenuse? It's not the side c. So again, looking at this triangle, what if A or B is unknown? If you match this up exactly with this previous one, right? 9 over here is A. B is actually the unknown side x, right? These two sides make the angle. And then across from the right angle is the side C, which we know is 41. So when I go ahead and draw up or write out my Pythagorean theorem, I get 9 squared plus b squared, don't know b at this point, is equal to 41 squared. Now this is going to be a little different. What we don't have access to anymore is we don't have c, we have b. But we're going to treat it pretty much the exact same way and do kind of the same first steps here. We get 81 is 9 squared. And then b squared, but we still don't know what that is. That's equal to 41 squared. You're probably going to have to put that in your calculator. I doubt you could do that in your head. 1681. So I want to get b by itself, but currently it's being added to 81. So what I'm going to do actually is go back to the skills that I have of algebra and subtract 81 from both sides. It's going to leave me with b to the power 2 is equal to 1681 minus 81 is 1600. Okay, now I have b squared alone on one side, but I don't want b squared. I want just regular b, right? And if you think about it, it'd be weird if this side was 9, this side was 41, maybe inches or something, and this one was 1600 inches. That'd be very, very weird. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the square root of both sides. And that's going to give me b is equal to 40, which makes a lot more sense. So this side here is 40 units long. That is how we use Pythagorean theorem to identify the leg of a triangle. And a good way to check is this side C is the hypotenuse. It's always the longest side. So I should expect whatever this is, which in this case is 41, to be bigger than 9 and to be bigger than 40. We know 41 is bigger than both 9 and 41, so this works. This makes sense.